Hello! This is Lego Pad, and welcome back to more of the Curious Expedition. We're with Freya Stark. She's not the Stark that you're thinking of. No. I actually, confession, right? I don't watch Game of Thrones. I've never read the books. I've never watched the program. Obviously, you know who people are. And here we go, fact fans, something for you. Kit Harington, who plays Jon Snow, is actually from the city I live in. So there you go. If you know your research, you know where I live now. Please don't stalk me. Anyway, we're cracking on with Freya Stark. We are on expedition 2 of 6, and her big unique thing is the fact that she gets to choose a desert every time we play. So I was thinking, we are, don't get me wrong, we're looking for a portal. We're trying to find the Necronomicon, the Book of the Dead. God damn it. But we can't pass up this unique opportunity to hit a desert every time, I don't think. So unless a portal comes up on one of these, rich drylands, no, or the golden drylands, which has a portal, and the untouched desert doesn't. Do I go? No, we're going to stay true to form. We're sticking with Freya Stark. We're hitting deserts all the way through. If we're meant to find the Necronomicon with Freya Stark, we will find a Necronomicon. If not, then we'll go back to the original theory on the next person. So I've been jibber-jabbering a lot at the start of the video, so I'm just going to get in and we'll take it from there. Boom. After being too excited to sleep, I made haste and arrived at the docks. We had some more time before the ship would be ready, so I saw if there was anything I could do. A trader approached me with a request. He asked us to obtain a mysterious idol that was said to be located in a village in the area of our upcoming expedition. He guaranteed a worthwhile reward if we were able to return with it. Well. Freya, are you that type of girl? Really? Are you that type of girl? Can always travel. Yeah, doesn't say there. Don't know why I was looking really. We'll take it. We're not too fussed about our reputation, so we'll take it. If it comes along and is easy to grab, then we'll do so, but we will not jeopardize the expedition. We'll do it. He nodded gratefully and wished us luck on our expedition. My past expeditions had been quite successful, and I felt I was close to see my face on that statue. My fame was well known, and many people came to see our ship boarding. Who did I want to recruit? Don't worry about that last bit. We'll edit that out in post. Right, so we have a full trek. Is there anyone we want to get rid of? We've got 2 camels. We've got the desert person who can find oases, and we've got the chef. Well, arguably, we could do with some more attack die or some more blue die. So who have we got? Sister Allegretta, the missionary. We have Edward Pedlar, the cultist, and we have no thanks. I'm thinking, horrible racist. Reveals nearby oases. Is that really a strong trait? And he's an alcoholic, which doesn't help. I don't think it's that strong a trait. So let's take on the cultist. Maybe he knows where the Necronomicon is. Who knows? So let's take on Edward Pedlar, the cultist. We could use a cultist and welcomed Edward Pedlar to our trek. The captain informed me that the cabins of our ship had reached their maximum capacity. I would need to dismiss someone if we wanted to set sail. So are you trying to tell me, dear captain, we are putting the camels in a cabin? Because I'm pretty sure they'll go in the hold okay. You know, not one to sort of, you know, beat about the bush. And it's your boat. It's your boat, so we'll do as you will. But I'm just saying, they're camels. They're camels. Anyway, so who are we going to get rid of? What was his name again? Bahir Zogby. Goodbye, Bahir, you alcoholic. I apologise to Bahir Zogby, but he would not be part of our upcoming expedition. His eyes filled with grief as he packed his belongings and left the ship. Just in time, the ship was prepared for departure. Awesome. Let's purchase some equipment. Right, well, it goes without saying we're going to need some chocolate. So we don't have a camp bed either. So we will take all the chocolate. That doesn't leave a lot, does it? Okay. We'll just take as many rope as we can, I think. Rope and torches are the most useful. We'll just have to avoid getting into any sort of trouble, he says. Let's see. At last our vessel was prepared to head for distant shores. Oh, let us go then. Forwards, onto Expedition 2. Generating animals. Ah. This will be an easy one. It's generating animals. Famous last words. So on a 4-region map, being a desert, it's nice and open. We can upgrade people straight away, which is also pretty cool. I was finishing up my morning toilet as we arrived at our expedition area. I was curious to find what adventures were waiting for us here. I'm sure we're already being watched. Oh, you're not one of them, are you? Horrible, horrible racist. Right, let's refill our water. I was sure to pack some extra water rations from the ship's provisions. I knew what a prepared trek was absolutely essential for a successful expedition. However, I had to get moving to prevent my rivals getting a noticeable head start in their expeditions, and we refill more water because we didn't do it twice last time. I made sure to pack some extra water rations. Yes, ditto. Let's go. Begin expedition. Right, I think it makes sense. We're in the northeast corner. It makes sense to get up on the hill right next to us because it should open up a very large area of this region for us, and then we can sort of strategize from there. Here we go. Boom. So there we go. So it makes sense to come over to here first. It's looking pretty mountainous down there. There's a good chance we might not get into the bottom region, which would be okay for us. But first things first, we need to travel east to the farthest point away. Oh, we have a stone statue. I came across a fascinating, more than 3 meters high rock idol. Its cold eyes seemed to look right at us. Its presence felt uncomfortable and I desired to move on. I saw a few items by the statue. They must have been put there by people from a nearby village, presumably in an attempt to appease the gods. Gotta appease those gods. Oh, monies and berries. Yeah, we'll take them all. We shall take them all. We took what we could use from the sacrificial offerings. Berries aren't worth a lot, are they? 5. So we might as well eat those up. You know, stay up, tip top and all that. Right, let us travel into the desert next, I think. So 15, I'm going to use it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 water. We might have to travel back to the boat and get more water. We'll see how it pans out. Oh, a trader. A wandering tradesman had set up camp here. The colourfully dressed trader had a lot of valuable goods on offer. All of them had undoubtedly been used before, probably during other unsuccessful expeditions. He hesitated before presenting us a selection of his wares. We could not help but think that he was hiding something from us. I don't know if it's like an RNG thing about whether he shows you good stuff or not, or whether there's something I should be doing, or maybe just because they're like pretty unhappy with us already. I don't know. Never mind. Right, so yeah. Well, jewels. How much are jewels worth? Not a lot. Ideally, I'm after the binoculars. Nothing else is of any value to me personally. What are the binoculars worth? Oh dear. Okay, well, no deal then, I guess. The traders seem to expect to see us again as customers or the next failed expedition to free of their worldly possessions. Okay, right, so we need to make a decision. I think it's better for us to go back to the boat, pick up some more water, drop off the jewels, and then carry on. 'Cause we're not going to be heading back this way, I don't think. Our ship lay where we left it. Being here almost felt like being safe. Right, let's refill the water. I made sure to pack some extra water rations from the ship's provisions. In fact, we've got so much space. Let's just keep getting lots of water. Why not? More water! More water, damn it! More water! And again. Go. There we go. Leave none for the captain. He's miserable. And let's go to the storage and put the jewels in. Cool. Cool. Let's go. Right, so now I feel happier about going into the centre of the map. I might actually go up onto the hill first. That should give us a good idea on whether this is going to be completely blocked off or not. I fear it will be. I fear it will be. Well, it's not looking good. It's not looking good. We have a native village, though. I just don't think it's worth going over here just to find out it is blocked off. It looks like here there's mountains. And I don't think you'll be able to sneak in through there. So I'm pretty sure that region is a write-off. Which is probably for the best. Anyway, let's go and talk to the village. I'm sure they'll be happy to see us. This evening we reached a village. We entered the settlement of a nomadic tribe. Upon our arrival, some villagers were busy with decorating a peculiar looking idol that stood in the centre of their settlement. We tried to not disturb their doing while unpacking our crates. This is way too scary, says the cultist. A precious looking idol, stone idol that is, stood in its centre. The villagers had been awaiting us. They seemed to know about us already. They were cautious but politely offered their help. Well, we'll trade. We could buy the cocoa leaves. Is water worth anything to you? Lots of water worth anything to you? No. I'm not that fussed, to be honest with you. There's nothing of major importance there for me, so we'll crack on. We were not able to come to an agreement with the natives. Now, I don't think they're going to allow us to rest. We can try. We told the men to unpack and prepare our things for the night. Oh, they love us. While most of us enjoyed the villagers' hospitality, Edward Pedlar kept offending our hosts. The villagers were seemingly irritated, and the whole situation had a bad effect on our relationship. Oh, Eddie. Oh, Eddie. Right, so do we actually have any hands? Or have I just... We do. Well, we're at -3 standing ready. They're pissed at us already. I say we just go crazy. Let's do it. Or not. The villagers caught us as we tried to abscond with the idol. They were furious and drew their weapons. We made haste and ran as fast as we could before they were able to attack. It would be wise never to return to this place. I hear you. Let's get up onto this hill here and see if we can see what's next. I'm hoping we can rest up at that hill site. Oh, it's a shrine. Okay. Well, let's see how many we can eat. 58. Will that take us down to the next one? Yes, it will. Okay. So we'll hit the shrine. We'll travel south and hope for the best. A shrine towered above us. It looked as old as time itself. What remained of a narrow staircase led to the only entrance. The ground around the structure felt hot when touched. It was still possible to walk the ground, but the potential source of this heat was disconcerting. Everything's disconcerting so far. Not good. Use the rope. We used the rope to safely heave ourselves up to the entrance. Before us lay some kind of ceremonial room. It was a truly awe-inspiring sight. We found a stone altar that was covered in ancient writings. God! Okay, that's good. Well, it's not the best, but it'll do. This was not a day of hesitation. We took the artifact from the altar, and it... they're really angry. And no ill effects, which is... Well, I say it's awesome. It would have been nice to have had some ill effects, because if it set stuff alight, there's a chance it would have killed off the tribespeople. Never mind. We'll just head south. Oh, crap. Fire the villagers. Right, so we have a native scout, a native warrior, and another native scout. Well, the warrior's got the most dice, so it makes sense to take him down first. What's he got? 8. I don't think we're going to be taking him down too quick. Should we flee? It's probably best if we flee. Let's flee. Like it? We attempted to run away. The group was scared and exhausted afterwards. Oh, it took our sanity away as well. Boo. Okay, let's keep on rocking. Are they still angry with us? They're still angry. Oh, they're still angry with us. There might be some food here, though. I examined the strange, more than 3 meters high rock sculpture. The skillfully crafted ice seemed to look right at us. Its presence felt uncomfortable, and I desired to move on. I saw a few items by the statue. They must have been put there by people from a nearby village. They were sacrificial offerings, as it seemed. Well, they're annoyed with us already. Can we get it to -10? Can we max it out and survive? Let's see. Take it all. Take it all. We took what we could use. We'd use everything. And we're going to eat the mango straight away, because they'll go off, and we'll get ourselves up onto this hill. Right, so yeah, looks like we're looping our way around the top. So this might be a cave. Yes. We could also upgrade. Who's going to be the best to upgrade? We've got probably the cultist. So he should get some dice. Okay, we need the dice, I think. So we approached a cave. The entrance seemed to lead deep into the mountain. We required a torch to explore its secrets. Light a torch and explore. We lit a torch and descended into the darkness. We found a small cavern filled with the remains of what seemed to be a failed expedition. All the bones we found had been cracked open and, as it seemed, sucked dry. Investigate the remains. To our surprise, one of the rotten crates still held some valuable equipment. Not as valuable as, say, food, but never mind, we'll take all. And then we'll head up to the next one. We're staying away from the... Oh, a desert oasis. Now, we could rest here. The issue is that if we rest, we're going to be... Yeah, because we need to head north. How much is it to get to the next question mark? 30. We've got potential of 50 coming if we eat all our chocolate. We can always flee them, can't we? Let's explore. We found an oasis, a truly wondrous place, surrounded by nothing but an endless sea of sand. Okay, well, we've got plenty of water, so let's rest. We decided it would be a good idea to stay here and told the people to rest. We were at the brink of collapse. We barely managed to collect enough wood to light a campfire. Edward Pedler approached me with a desperate look on his face. He had misplaced the only photo of his spouse. He begged me to stay around the area to search for it. I knew we could easily lose a day or two here. Right, so you've got some blues, and that's it. So, well, we've got to keep him happy, so let's do it. Oh, luck is on our side. We spent some time to look for the missing object. Etienne Lemercier criticised my decision to waste time here and did not participate in the search. We did not find the object, but while searching the area, we randomly found something else. Ooh. Ah. Not any good to me, but never mind. Gives us some to trade, I suppose. Shouldn't we have rested a bit more? What is it to get up to there? 30. Let's leg it. Let's get out of Dodge. Let's get out of Dodge. So we have 3 lots of tribes people against us. Oh dear. Are you a smaller team? No. Flee! Flee! We had to run away. The group was scared and exhausted afterwards. Didn't lose anything though. Oh dear. Except sanity. Right, so let's eat 2 of those. Get up here and hope to God it's something useful. A shrine. Okay, I'm going to eat another one, risk it to the other side of the shrine, then go into the shrine, I think. Depending on what it is. Oh dear. Something's going to happen. I was writing into my journal when I heard the group laughing about something. Curiously, I listened to them and noticed to my disappointment that Edward Pedlar was mocking my quest for glory. The group was immediately quiet when they noticed me, but I feared my authority was already damaged. We're going to let it slip, because we're not doing that well and morale's low, so we'll let it slip. I decided that the situation was already stressful enough and did not want to make much trouble about the minor event. Wise men live longer. Oh dear, the camels are speaking now. That's not good. Right, so let's eat the chocolate now and then examine the shrine. A temple long forgotten by mankind stood bathed in light before us. All manner of plant life grew towards the sun. Waist-high stairs led up to an enormous doorway. The ground around the structure felt hot when touched. It was still possible to walk the ground, but the potential source of this heat was disconcerting. We carefully entered a well-preserved ceremonial chamber. If this place held any riches, I knew we would find them here. We found a stone altar that was covered in ancient writings. Lots more gold. We'll take it all. I would not leave empty-handed. We secured the treasure. Good decision. Good decision. And this is it. We are winging it now. We are winging it. Hopefully this is the pyramid, or else we're knackered. Oh. No, we know where the pyramid is because it's always surrounded by nothing. So let's rest. We arrived at a rock overhang. It would serve as a basic shelter against the elements. We need to rest. We decided it would be a good idea to stay here and told the people to rest. It seemed like that everyone had lost hope. We barely managed to collect enough wood to light a campfire. I was already sleeping when I was awoken by laughter. Curiously, I listened to them and noticed to my disappointment that Etienne Le Mercier was making some jokes on my behalf. The group was immediately quiet when they noticed me, but I feared my authority had already been damaged. Well, again, we're in a bad situation. We'll let it slip. I decided that the circumstances were already stressful enough and did not want to make much noise about such a minor event. I can't be bothered right now. What if the camel can't be bothered? Mr. Teague, what chance do the rest of us have? Oh dear. So that should hopefully be enough. Yeah, that's plenty. That's plenty. After days of resting, we prepared to head out again. After all that time, we had been lucky not to have been crushed by the massive stone over our heads. Well, you know, needs be and all that. Needs be. And that is definitely the pyramid. So, nothing to worry about there. Let's get out of Dodge. -10. We managed to really annoy the locals. I think that is a achievement within itself. So, let's go. The majestic golden pyramid rose above its environment. Overcoming all the obstacles, we had yet survived. Enter the pyramid. After all this hardship, great pride overcame me. I knew that this name, Freya Stark, would go down in the annals of world history, should I say. To the Explorers Club! That's what I meant to say. So we explored everything. We got around everything. There wasn't a lot here. It is a desert, I suppose. That's the arguing point of that. You're not going to find a lot in the desert. The advantage is, though, the fact that it's nice, wide, open places. So it's easy to see afar. So it would have been nice to have picked up those binoculars. We'll see if we can pick up a pair somewhere else. Let's finish the expedition. Go back to the kitchen! Splendid. Right, so we have Protector, receives an additional defense die. We have Fresh Air Fanatic, increased sanity gain when investing in nature. And we have Adept, receives an additional support die. We could do with the Adept support die, I think. I'm not sure on this, but if we were to level up the chef, I think he gets another attack die. I don't think it's 2 defense. It might be. But yeah, support is something we definitely don't have. So we'll go for Adept. This is wonderful. Glad to be back. Alright, so we're keeping up there with them. Again, not too fussed about our reputation overall. We just want to make lots of monies and make this as comfortable as possible. So, sell. Sell, sell, sell. Keep. Let's gift that, because that puts us bang on with Richard Francis Burton, not the actor. And we'll sell the gold. That's 170. So we've got more money than we had at the start of the last expedition. Our fame's up there. We're keeping up with the best of them, although it's not critical. And we're doing okay. We're doing okay. It's, yeah, not really feeling it with this character. I'm going to stick with deserts because I said I would. I don't think we're going to find the Necronomicon, even if we do have the Cultist. But as I said, we'll see what happens. So thank you for watching. As always, a like is appreciated. And I shall catch you on the next one. Take it easy.